Three races in a week for him, about to be 4, and all 3 of them he's finished first or second. Yesterday was the first one he lost, so fair enough to him. And 0.024, that is a very, very thin margin indeed.
Yeah, he said he just, you know, in that last corner, he just was drifting out towards the green. He knew he couldn't afford to touch it, just rolled fractionally, and that is what gave Alvaro Carpe the win, just by the narrowest margins.
Some very smart riding from him, isn't it?
Well, that's right. Yeah, much better to pick up a fantastic second place than get penalised for going on the green. Yeah. Indeed.
If you were joining us yesterday, you would have seen the grid, so we'll just do that brief run through. You've seen the first 2 rows. Well, 3rd row was Thompson, Ramastor for the local rider who got his personal best yesterday. 7th place for Leo, great from him. Uriarte starts alongside him from 9th. Ruche Moody crashed out of a leading group yesterday. He starts from 10th. We're looking for redemption today. Pugliese, another crasher. Yesterday he starts from 11th. Kristen Daniel, Guido Pini's one to watch out for as well. Shout out to Kevin Farkas, who got his personal best result. Jack Puetazana's another one who was up there. Joel Pons got his first point of the year.
And we're hoping here that it's a completely dry track. There was huge rain overnight, but the place is very well drained, does dry very quickly, so let's hope it's a perfectly dry circuit here for the Rookies Cup this morning.
And there is the Red Bull Ring sculpture, the gigantic leaping ball around this circuit. Really is a feat of sculpturing there.
Now just check out here, this is the chicane and the change of section. You can't see actually so easy from this view, but as they cross the circuit, the old circuit, which is still used for Formula 1, as I mentioned yesterday, there's just a couple of bumps and they've really got to watch it in the way that they flick right and left through the chicane.
Right then, down we come towards turn 4, a real key overtaking spot. It is so steeply downhill. I think I'd be cautious about braking on it on a mountain bike going about 20 miles an hour, let alone what these guys do on these slick tyres.
That's right, they're back from 6th gear, 207 kilometres an hour, 129 miles an hour, coming down there, back into 2nd for that right-hander, and then they're changing up through the gears here as they go through the right-hander before up to 5th, before back into 3rd for this left. A quick burst of acceleration up into 4th, then back into 3rd again for this all-important left-right sweep, and accelerating through 4th, 5th. Again, it's another fast part of the track, up to 6th gear, 202 kilometres an hour, 126 miles an hour, before braking hard again, back into 3rd for the penultimate corner. Again, downhill approach.
That's the state of the Cup standings at the moment then. Carpe leads by 2 points after yesterday's first place finish. You've got Peroni in 3rd place, Quiles in 4th. Quiles now just 4 points behind Peroni then, but still nearly 25 or so off the win. A long way to go in this championship, Peter. I'm not going to ask you for any predictions because it's Red Bull Rookies Cup, mate.
That's right, waste of time, isn't it, predicting anything. OK, there is the number 54 of Veda Pratama. I will predict that, you know, we're going to have another blinder of a race there. That's Alvaro Carpe, yesterday's winner, now with a 2-point advantage, thanks to yesterday's win in the points chase over Brian Uriarte.
Little shake of the head from Carpe, then just switching into his ferocious animalistic mode as he bags for victory again.
The sign says 16 laps, so we're waiting for 16 laps of Red Bull MotoGP. Action and away they go. A great start again. He does get off the line well. Alvaro Carpe again it is who's going to lead up the hill into the first corner.
But watch Veda Pratama in 2nd place from the 2nd row. He got a terrible start yesterday as plenty of riders go wide onto the green and beyond. 3 in the championship, 1, 2, 3 on track. And
as you can see from the live point score that just was on the screen before, he now has retaken the lead as things stand by.
About it, they're neck and neck through turn 5 in towards turn 6. Veda tries to go round the inside, but no, Rico hangs it out, rails the turn, and he's on the tail of Quiles once again.
And something that's really different so far, I haven't seen the guys go on the green. That was a mess completely for almost half the field early in the race yesterday.
I mean, thank goodness, otherwise I think Danny Rabowski would be getting a wet fish from a local market slapping him with it if they continued that today.
Yeah, a very different race indeed. Superb, and it is still Brian Uriarte, but he's under pressure from the 83 of Alvaro Carpe.
Oh, he's so close.
But now he's being able to run his own racing lines, his own pace, and perhaps it's working out better for him.
Basically yesterday he hedged to bet that he would absolutely make mincemeat of everybody in the first lap, so that's a big shame. I'll have to find out What went wrong for him today?
But there's a very determined number 27, Rico Salmela, now up into second place, right on Uriarte's tail.
This is a
different man. This is not the Rico we saw yesterday. This is the Rico that could win this one.
Been writing a piece for redbull.com about Where Are They Now, the Born Racers, the documentary series following the riders from last year. And I managed to say in it, Rico is a far more aggressive character this year than he was last. He's certainly proving me right here today.
That's right, and so Veda Pratama with the fastest lap of the race so far.
Veda has indeed.
Carpe's allowed himself to get dropped back to 5th place. I don't know if he should be quite happy with that. And as I say that, he's moved back up to 4th. Chies is there in 2nd, ahead of Rico Salmela. Then Carpe.
Lennox Famara has had a long lap penalty. Relatively local rider, the Swiss.
Right, so back with the leaders then, across the start and finish.
You got Pini. Pini's caught them. He's in this group now then.
And there is battle for the lead. It's Valentine Peroni on the 73, pulls out late on the brakes. He goes past Alvaro Carpe.
Wheel,
and
goodness
Brian
me!
touches the green, and he goes from trying for 1st to back for 4th
Wow,
place.
I've never seen anything like that before, to be honest with you. A rider goes from 3rd to 1st to 4th in a space of 2 corners.
Well, you can't say he's not trying.
No, absolutely not.
Oh,
Achilles,
way off
you
on
said
the
it,
green.
didn't you? He's not going to track limits warnings. He said, well, I've got a few in my pocket now. That's not how it works.
Well, as you say, you said it was going to kick off. Well, it has. In biggest style, it's kicked off.
It has well.
Brian surely is going to lead. This is where he made the big move on the previous lap.
Oh, Chiles goes from 1st to 5th.
Yeah, in one corner. My goodness gracious me. So
Wow.
Brian now is going to put the hammer down. I think he knows that with the gearing, he can't just run in the pack. He's got to get out in front. And here he goes to make the move again. There's just 3 laps remaining now of Rookies Cup action. Side by side with Alvaro Carpe. Carpe has the advantage on the brakes.
He does indeed. Quick scan through the bottom of the...
Anyway, he's going to have a long way to... he's going to struggle to get points, I think, when he does the long lap with only 2.5 laps remaining. Well,
Here we come.
Back we are then with Alvaro Carpe just ahead of Brian Uriarte. They've got about 4 or 5 bike lengths lead now over Pratama and Chies and the rest of them. The crucial part of the race, obviously, they're going to come down to 2 laps to go after a couple of corners. It is yesterday's winner, Alvaro Carpe, that leads. Chies goes inside Pratama to take 3rd place.
Rico getting pushed back again at the moment. As we see on Pini's, he's managed to caught back on Pugliese. He's brought him with him as well. So we've actually got 8 riders now towards the end of this, potentially battling for the podium positions then. You got Moodley just off the back. How far off the back? Half a second. So 2 laps to go. He's really got to get a wriggle on now. Mind Drive Veda had the 54. He's into 4th position at the moment, up the inside of Chiles. That's where he's going. Rookies Cup here in Austria. They fan out. Here we go.
Carpe on one side of the track, and he's taken the advantage away from Brian Uriarte. Who's going to be latest on the brakes? It's Carpe, superb on the rest. Pratama's up there into 2nd place.
Wow!
Carpe was a superb drive out ahead of Brian Uriarte. The 28 of Chies in 3rd place, ahead of Veda Pratama, then Peroni.
Brian's gone down, the front end bobbled, and it went away from him. That's Uriarte out. You never see him make a mistake like that normally, but that's given a few bike lengths to Carpe. It's Chiles in 2nd place, Peroni in 3rd. Is that it and done, Peter?
Well, as you...
Leading them through there. Oh no, Guido Pini, my mistake. But let's pay attention back to the front. Final sector time, Peter.
Yes, and it's Chies in 2nd place, ahead of Peroni and the 54 of Veda Pratama.
Oh, wow, sides across Peroni. This is it. Carpe's done it. He's wrapped up the win, but who's going to get 2nd place?
It's a double for Carpe, but it's Max Chies who's going to take 2nd place. Who's going to be 3rd? Veda Pratama on the podium.
Veda, he gets it. His first podium in Rookies Cup. He's done it.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, it all came unglued for him yesterday. It didn't today. Absolutely superb. Carpe, Chies, Pratama, Peroni, Pini in 5th. Moodley in 6th. What a great ride from Ruche Moodley back in the pack. And there's a distraught number 51. He
guys in the sport as well. Veda Pratama, Dana Parfumé with Dominica.
Veda, congratulations, your first ever Red Bull Rookies Cup podium. How proud do you feel?
Yeah, I'm really happy for today. Finally, I can get podium. Yeah, yesterday not lucky for me because I'm crashed in the last lap. Yeah, this podium I give to Indonesia, because yesterday was Independence Day for Indonesia, but yesterday not lucky, but I paid now, I get podium. I'm really happy, and thanks to all who always support me, and you team, you do a really good work this weekend.
Incredible job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lovely young man, just 15 years of age, and he started the season with a crash in Jerez, but he's certainly put things together since then.
We have got on our timing screens actually Valentin Peroni exceeded track limits on the last lap. He's been docked a position. He had crossed the line in 4th, but he's been pushed back to 5th now behind Guido Pini. There we have it then. Ruche Mouli actually got 6th as well. Brilliant stuff from him. We're about to hit from the 2nd place rider, Maximo Quiles. Another podium for him, 2nd place. He's